Hey, so I have no idea how long it's been. Probably like a week-ish. Um, I just wanted to hop in and do this video. Since I had to leave work early and I have light and no one's in the house. I don't know what that was. I had to leave work early today. Our landlord called and she had a showing today at 3:30, and she called me at 3 o'clock and said, I need you to open the house. So I had to leave work early to come home and open said house. So I got to work early, and I was going to use the time, go talk to one of my old bosses and give him my save the date. And he wasn't there, so I'm going to have to try and stop in tomorrow. Tomorrow we have a house showing that we're going to go look at. Tomorrow, so I might be able to stop in after that at some point, perhaps. Jonah comes home tonight. I just got back from training last night. I'm exhausted. Today was I'm absolutely scatterbrained. Part of it is because I spend way too much money when I was in the cities. So I went down to training on Tuesday, and Tuesday night, spent the night Tuesday night in the hotel, worked on some stuff in the hotel, woke up, went to training at 2. I called Jonah because he was in the cities with his family, and he had mentioned possibly wanting to go out for lunch or dinner. So called him at 2, and he said, yeah, we want to go out to dinner. And I said, okay, when's dinner? 6. So I had 4 hours to try and find something to do. Lo and behold, where did I end up but Stitchville? Spend more money there than probably necessary. So I have I have haul to show you. I have a new start to show you. I have some whips to show you. I can show you our save the dates, the front side. Oh, I bent this one. Okay, this one's mine, I guess. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can't see that. I bent it. So there's our save the date. It's so cute. I love it. And then on the back it has information about where it is and formal invitations to come. So my sister, who is my maid of honor, has to come and help me address all of those. So there's like 150 of them. So that's going to be fun. Let's start with whips, I guess. Yeah, we'll start with whips. So I didn't do a lot on a lot of these. There's only one whip that I did quite a bit on, and then my new start I did quite a bit on. So I worked on Theron Traditions for like maybe a half an hour. So, and I literally, I'll even show you what I filled in. His hat, the boots, and part of a dog. And I unpicked the whole edge that was wrong. So, is there a needle in this? Oh, there's no needle in this. Okay, so, yeah, I did his hat, his shoes, part of the dog, and I unpicked this whole side, and I'm going to figure out where I'm going to fudge that, because I will need to definitely fudge. So, didn't do much on that one, but I felt like working on it for a little while. And then decided I want to work on something else. Probably half an hour into it. Same thing with this one. Actually, this one is not the same thing. This one, I hate the fabric, so I wasn't able to work on this for very long. Woodland Wonders, designs by Lisa. Cute, 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 cute pattern. Absolutely horrible fabric. So, you guys aren't even probably going to be able to tell what I did. I put this green one in. Just this little green one in here. Just that one. I hate this fabric. I hate this fabric. It is awful. Absolutely awful. I mean, let's see if I can get... Where's one that you guys can... I know I've showed this in another video. I'm trying to find where my decent, like... Can you guys see, like, around this leaf? How it's pulling funny? Like you can see, you don't have, the squirrel's awful. It's got holes. I mean, trying to get my face out of it so it doesn't focus on that, but I hate this fabric. So I worked on that for like, I literally just put that green thing in when I was at the hotel Tuesday night, and I put the green thing in, and I was like, I'm done. Can't do this anymore. I'll show you the last two things will be the ones I worked on the most. These I'll just show you a little bit. Oh, I can pull my skizzles out. So this is my Prairie Schooler night flight. Doing this on 40 count fabric, Lord knows why, and I realized that I miscounted. So, where did I start? I started, when I was doing the witch's hair, I started here. Something is miscounted here, because this witch is down one too far. All of this is down one too far. So, this all has to get picked out and redone. So, that's going in a bag until I decide. I might change the fabric too. 40 count is driving me nuts. However, I do really like how small it is. We shall have to see. We shall see. That one in there. Alright, the one whip that I worked on the most. And I'm actually getting really close to done. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors left. Is my Bluebird by Bucilla. I love her. She's so pretty. I guess it's a her. I guess I just decided that now. So, last time I didn't have like any of the flowers done. So now I'm getting pretty far on the flowers. So, I've just got 1, 2 more colors left in the flowers. That pink, and then a really, really light pink, and then the last color, and then it's just the 2 other light greens for the rest of the leaves. So, that one's coming along. That one I could probably finish up in a night or so. And then my new start, I'm not going to take them out of the package. Nutty Parade, started on the middle guy here, and I've only stitched the middle guy, or started stitching the middle guy. And I actually bought the floss to do his beard while I was at Stitchville. So. And this actually was stitching up really fast too. I got this guy done in one night, mostly done. So all that's left is all the beads on him, which there's quite a few beads, and then all of his hair and his beard. And then most everything else is beads, I believe. So he's pretty well done except for his face and his hair. And this is on, hold on, the tag's in here somewhere. This one. It is on 28 count AL Cashel. And I just stuck him right in the middle. But I love him so far. I wish the brown that I had chosen was the different dye lot because it's a little light for my taste, but I can always change it if I so desire. This brown is the same brown up here. It looks good up here, but with the blues it's a little off. But I do like him. So, we're going to keep working on that. I've had that one for a while and I've kind of been wanting to stitch it. Sorry, the sun is really bright. Let's scoot back this a little bit. The sun's in my eyes, I'm going to be squinting the whole time. So, those are my whips and my one new start. I love milk. And so I will show you my purchases. Most of these came from the clearance. Most of the patterns came from clearance except for, I believe, 2. And all of the fabric except for 2 pieces are from like their bin of scraps or ones that were stained or offcuts, things that were just really odd sizes, really small ones. which I am definitely okay with using. I like stitching on small pieces of fabric. Holy cow. Hey, it's a little better. Okay. So, you guys don't need to see my prices. This was one of the ones that I didn't buy on clearance. This is Little House Needleworks Tree Lot. And did I buy? I don't think I bought any floss except for, here, I bought Whisper, the white for his beard. Which actually, I didn't even check and see if it was the right Whisper, because I didn't have anything written down. Whisper W88, perfect. So that's gonna go in there. Whoop. So I bought Whisper. That's the only thread I bought. Oh, that's right, because I remember I didn't like. Alright, I remember what it was. Because I was gonna buy the colors for this, because those are the colors, the classic Colorworks. I didn't like Barn Door. Brandied Pears looks like Autumn Leaves or Toffee that I already have. And English Ivy was the prettiest one of all of them, but I figured in my little bag, this has got all my fancy floss in it, so I figured in here somewhere I could find a green that I liked for the trees. And I didn't need to buy a new one. I'm gonna put that out over there. Two. Things are starting to get like all jumbled from trying to move and stuff. So, Little House Needleworks. The only other one I bought that wasn't on sale. You guys get to listen and watch me. Oh, that one's not coming off. That one will though. So, there you go. It was Stitch. There's a model at Stitchville. It is Drawn Thread, Deck the Halls. Love this one. And I might actually have some of the color fabric for this one. I think I picked this one to go with it. Yeah. So this calls for a 30 count sunflower seed legacy linen, and I picked 30 count Portabello. I guess you guys get to see the price of this one. So it's just a, there you go, this side's better. This natural, it's just a natural linen color. So, I believe, this is what I bought it for. So, it's just going to go in there with it. That way I don't accidentally use it for something else. But I think I might start that one pretty quick because I like it a lot. So, we're just going to stick that right there. So, those are the two patterns that I bought that weren't on sale. And then, the few patterns I bought that were. And you're going to get to see the tags on some of these. This is My Big Toe. It's I Love You More, I Love You Most, and I Love You Best. So, I'm going to change the colors on these. I don't like the colors of them. But Jonah and I, our thing is, so this is going to be really weird. When Jonah and I say I love you when we're being goofy and stuff, it's I love you more, I love you most. Wait, no. I love you more, I love you to infinity and beyond, hashtag Buzz Lightyear. And then I love you like a potato. So, the potato one is weird. One day when I was being really goofy, I said potato in this really, really high-pitched, weird voice thing. And it stuck. And so now every once in a while, I will say potato. And one day I said it to him. I said, I love you like a potato. And it stuck. And we say that to each other all the time now. And it sounds really weird. And Jonah keeps joking that he's going to put it in his vows. And that terrifies me. But, oh my god, the light is awful. Okay. I'm going to take this out of the package so it doesn't so much glare. Oh my gosh. They have like they have them taped. I'm just like destroying my receipt. I'm just putting all the stickers on it. Hopefully I didn't use that. Okay. Come out of the bag. There we go. It's a little better. Kind of, sort of. We're gonna go this way again. There you go. I love you more, I love you most, and I love you best. So, there's that one. Just deal with it. I gotta put it away or it won't happen. So, I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do to change colors, but definitely gonna change colors. I like My Big Toe. They're really simple. They're really, really simple designs, and they go really quickly. So, I like stitching those. The next one I got was for Jonah, because I know he will like it. So, one day I will stitch this for him. Oh, interesting. Okay, I like this now even more. So, they're full coverage little pieces. And it's called My Rustic Retreat from Something in Common. So, there's the brand. And there is, oh my gosh, I can't see what I'm doing. There's the pictures. So this one's got a tree, this one's got a cabin, and this one's got a little deer on it. But what I didn't notice is you can stitch it like this, 3 pieces, or you can stitch them all right in a row, and it's one long piece, which is what this says. So I thought that was really cool. I had no idea. And then it shows you both ways. So it shows you, I'm going to hold it way back here. So it shows the different pieces, or it shows it in one long piece and then there's the third piece. So it shows you how to do it both ways, so you don't have to guess with the border or anything. You just do what it tells you to do. So that's kind of nice. I did not know that it was supposed to be, it had the ability to be a continuous piece as well. My gosh, do you see this? This bag is awful. It's like coming through the side. I suppose that's what happens when it sits in the clearance bin in the bag. Ooh, that was bad. Sorry, that was a bad noise. And then I got these 3, and I absolutely love them, and I have to decide which one I'm going to do first. So we'll go with the first one, because they're 1, 2, and 3. So these are from Victoria Sampler, and they're called Gifts of the Magi. So there's 1, 2, and 3. So this one's Frankincense. So it's like all specialty, there's a bunch of specialty stitches. It's like all specialty flosses. There's not even like, okay, so there's like this one big chart, but it doesn't even like tell you like, okay, so there's the big chart, and then here is the list, but it only gives you symbols for 3 of them. And the rest is in directions. So like it says, so the flame, which is the very tippy top part, it gives you directions for it. So the flame, stitch with 1 strand of Krynic, yada yada yada. Directly underneath, you place certain beads, yada yada yada. So like it gives you directions to work from top to bottom. So this will be interesting. So there's Frankincense. So these are all from the same series. So it's the 3 different gifts. So Frankincense, here's gold. This one's so pretty. And this one is Myrrh. So they're all 3 of them are very pretty. I will definitely probably start with Frankincense and do them all in order. And then I bought lots of lovely scraps of random fabric. So the only other piece that I bought that's actually a decent sized piece is this 32 count stone gray Belfast. It's not even, I mean, it is kind of coming out right. I would say it's more brown than gray. It's a browny gray. So that's not too bad. Color-wise. So there's that one. Then I got this, oh my gosh, this small piece of 28 count. Doesn't even say what color or anything. It's just 28 count. It's just the white. This little teeny tiny 32 count. It's like a bluey gray. That's not coming out right. But it's pretty. It's more dark blue. It's like a dark blue. I would say like almost like a jean color, like a denim color. And I mean, these are all like 99 cents, $1. Most of these are. This little teeny tiny one is a 28 count. And this is like a cream. This is almost like the New Moon that I used for my gingham dog and calico cat piece. It's almost like that, but 28 count. So, this is a 36 count. And this is like, I mean, look at this. These are teeny tiny pieces. That's it. So, 36 count. I don't know if I said that. So, that's like a yellowy color. I don't even know what doubloon looks like in real life, but that's what I picture it would look like. 28 count. This is like a ivory, gray, white 28 count piece. Another white 28 count, just like one of the ones I showed you before. I got quite a few of these white ones. 28 count, like, yeah, this one's 79 cents for this little teeny tiny piece. Here's another one, 28 count. Oh, it's wrinkled. This is a 30 count. This is again like the same white color. That one's just a lot thinner. This one is a 28 count honeysuckle pink Jobelin. This one's a bigger piece. This is a 9 by 9.5. I mean, it's like you would picture like what a baby pink is. That's what this is. It's baby pink. So it's a little darker than what's showing up on screen. And then I got 2 pieces of the same blue in 32 count. And this is like this is almost like it's a little bit darker than this. It's like a, oh gosh, I don't even know. Sea glass, baby blue, almost. It's a little darker than baby blue. It's almost like, to me, it looks like sea glass. So I got a bunch of different scraps. I got 2 decent sized pieces, which I'm going to pull out right now. And the rest are all little scraps, which I'm totally cool with doing little ornaments, doing all the little minis that I have, kind of stuff. So lots and lots of little pieces, which will go in my, so I have 2 different fabric baggy things. So this one is all my scraps. So anything that I've had a big piece of, like this one, this was my Pearl Grey Belfast from when I did Frosty Forest. So this is the scraps from that one. Like, how is this one in here? That goes in the big one. Like this is part of the terrible fabric from the Woodland Wonders. So all of my scraps, anything that's small goes in this one. Like my Prairie Schooler ones, I don't know if you can see that. My Prairie Schooler ones are in here. My Santa ones, Prairie Schooler Santas. And then my bigger pieces are in this one. So I've got like the Tea-Dye Ada that I have. Got pieces from Extra Design. Some more Ada. Vintage Sand Belfast. That's what my Martini Witches are on. And then these pieces will go in there as well. And I should actually have my Riverstone, the one I used, sorry. Oh, I gotta fix the bag. The Riverstone, the one I used for my Welcome Autumn piece, I should have that other piece in there, but I think I have it with my October from Cricket Collection. I think I have it with that one, waiting for me to cut it down to size. So that's kind of how I have my organization right now. Everything else is kind of, hold on. I have one big basket, which, here, you can see my laundry too. So there's my basket. So on this side, up to this thing, so all of this, these are all my whips. So anything that I have worked on. On the side here, this is my UFO, my farmer's market piece, and old patterns that I don't use anymore. And then after, so pretty much, ooh gosh, okay, from this all the way to here, that's all my new patterns that I haven't touched yet. I haven't stitched anything out of yet. Or it's like a magazine, like my holiday magazine that's not being used right now, is in there. And then these two are fabrics. And then these are my finished pieces so far that aren't FFO'd. And then down in there are old, like, little mini frames and stuff. So, sorry if I made everybody sick. So, I think I'm going to pull Deck of the Halls out and start that tonight. So, pull that in my floss, and we'll put this in with the rest of my new ones. So, that's kind of how I have it organized. Oh gosh. And then over there is my nightstand, which underneath has a little cubby. And I have all of my boxes of DMC underneath there, and usually this bag of floss, which is anything that I don't have a name for. So, like, I don't know why 610 is in there. Oh, that's right, because that's not actually 610. So, this came from somebody when I bought, like, a bag out of Goodwill, or when I bought something off of somebody on Facebook or something. She had this one labeled wrong. This is not what 610 looks like. Or there's like, this one's an anchor down here, or these are JP coats over here. These came out of a kit that don't actually, like, they have names to them, but they don't have numbers, so it's not like a DMC. So those would be like, when I'm replacing a color or something like that, I go in this bag and try and pull something from here, like, oh, okay, that's really, really close, so I'll put that in there. And then I have this one, which is all of my specialty floss. So, like, there's a silk, a couple of these are silks, there's some silk down there, there's some Week Dye Works, Gast, there's some Whisper in there, lots and lots of Weeks. So this is just my bag of all of my specialty flosses are in here, until I figure out a better system. Most of them are, if there haven't been, oh, my computer is in the shop at work, and they just sent me a text saying that they updated it. So if they haven't been opened, like these silks, you can see they're not in bags, or like the Weeks Dye Works right here, they haven't been taken off their tag. It's because I haven't taken them out. Like, I haven't touched them at all. Or you see, like, this one is in a bag, this coconut or cocoa bean. It's because I pulled it apart. I pulled the skein apart, and it's in a bag now. So, like, the Whisper is on its own card already. But if it's, and then these I put back on. These are some of the used threads that I have, but here, I can show you. So, yeah, so like this is one of my dinky dyes, and I started using it, so I pulled it apart, and it's in a bag now, with the label. Same thing with this one, which needs to actually get fixed. But this is poblano pepper. So what I have with some of these is, okay, so like this one. So these are all pieces, this is wood smoke. This is gassed wood smoke. And so all of these pieces on the bottom, I haven't touched yet. And then this one on the top, I have pulled something out of it. I think this one, oh, maybe it does have 6. I think I've cut this one, or I've done something with it. That's why it's up on the top here. So I have them separated so that I use this piece before I use these pieces. Same thing with, like, this. Like, this stuff hasn't been used yet, but this has been touched in some way. Let's see if there's another one that's more obvious. Like here, like this green one with this load-in. So all of this stuff down here hasn't been touched yet. And then this piece is really tiny and short. It's actually doubled. You can see. So it's doubled. So this piece, I would use this before I touch this. That way I make sure I use all my pieces, and I don't, you know, open or start a new one when I already have some in there. So that's what this bag is just all my specialty flosses. And then I have some fabrics over there, like I have a couple of these Charles Craft Brown and Little Adas that I have, or patterns that I'm selling, or that's where all my hoops are, my scissors, needles, all that kind of stuff are all in my nightstand, actually. I don't use my nightstand as a nightstand. And I think my think my ort jar is over there too. I think it might still be over there. So that's kind of how my situation is right now. I have a old trunk that I bought, an old steamer trunk that I bought that I'm trying to refurbish, something, whatever the word is for it. I want to use it for my cross stitch. So the plan is once it's lined, so when I bought it, it was lined with paper, like what it was originally lined with. So I scraped all the paper out of it. Now I just have to sand it down and reline it with either paper or fabric or just stain it. I'll probably line it with fabric in some kind. It'll just be some simple color, some simple pattern. Put that down. Some simple pattern, and I will line the whole thing, and then I have a tray on top that'll have like what I'm working on right now, or some of like my tools, so my scissors and hoops and needles and all that kind of stuff will be on the top, and then underneath I'll have all my patterns and fabric and all that kind of stuff. So it's a huge trunk. It'll hold a lot of stuff, and that way it can kind of be out of the way, but it's still accessible and can be semi-decorative if I have it in my bedroom or something like that. So that's kind of the plan. That's kind of my organization as of right now. I guess it's kind of turned into an organization video too. But yeah, that's kind of how it goes. I'm gonna go and try and find the floss so I can stitch this beautiful thing, because it's so pretty. Drawn thread is by far my favorite, one of my favorite designers. I absolutely love their pieces. I absolutely love it. Like Welcome Autumn, I want to do Welcome Autumn, Spring, Summer, and Winter. And then possibly, I know there's like it's almost Halloween. Like I want to do Drawn Thread. I just want to do it. I love all of Drawn Threads. Some of them I'm not the hugest fan of, like the beach one. I wouldn't pick it out, but I would still stitch it, kind of thing. Oh, there goes my old boss. My old boss lives like right across the street from me, and he's now leaving his house right now. But that's kind of what I like. I love Drawn Thread, or some of the newer Cricut collections, or not Cricut collection. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Where is it? Where are you? Nope, not this one. This one. Hold on. Some of the Prairie Moons are pretty cool. I'm not a huge Prairie Moon person. A couple of the ones that I have, like Zombies with the Captain Morg, which I'm going to change to Captain Morgan. I love that one. And like the Martini Witches that I'm doing. But I like my Big Toe. I've been liking them a lot. Cricut collection. So, like, I don't like all of their stuff. Like, this isn't really my style, but I love this. Or, like, my October, which that's what I'm trying to find to show you. To show you what I like. That was a really, really loud, like, squeaky thing. So, I apologize if that terrifies anyone. Because it kind of terrified me. Oh, there it goes. There it is. This one. Let's see if you guys can even see that through there. The October one. I like that. Yeah, I don't know what I like sometimes. I like look at it and I'm like, oh, I don't like that. And then other things that are very, very similar, I'm like, oh my god, that's adorable. And then there's other things I'm like, no, I'd never stitched that, even though it's very, very similar. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna get off of this thing, and I'm gonna go sit on my butt, because I am exhausted. I didn't get home last night till like 10-something, and then I stayed up for a little while, and then I got up and went to work, and I've been frazzled all day, because I've just got so much stuff I had to do today, because I was gone Wednesday, and I'm gonna be gone Tuesday of next week, so I'm frazzled today. So I'm gonna sit on my butt, and I'm gonna watch TV, and I'm gonna stitch, and I'm gonna enjoy it. So I'm gonna go. Hope everybody is having had whatever a lovely week. Lots of stitching is getting done. I'm gonna go attempt to get some stitching done. Chances of that happening are actually very high today, so I'm pretty good. And hopefully I stop spending money. So I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.